Welcome to my channel. Today, we're gonna take a look at the history of one of the most terrifying clowns in history. That's right, I'm talking about Quincy Jones, the killer clown. Quincy Jones was born in 1933 in North Carolina. From an early age, he showed signs of being severely disturbed. When Quincy was just 7 years old, he killed a kitten by throwing it down a flight of stairs. He was also known to torture animals, including dogs, cats, birds, and rabbits, by throwing them into his neighbor's pool. After killing a dog, he even bragged to the owner, saying, "You'll never find him. He's gone to dog heaven." As you can imagine, young Quincy was not much of a friend to have around. When Quincy was 14, he left home and joined the circus. This is where his career as a killer clown began. It wasn't long before he became famous for his creepy clown act, which included poking fun at audience members and throwing small objects like popcorn and peanuts at them. And if that wasn't bad enough, he also kept a pet ferret that he would use to attack people's legs from beneath the stage. Yeah, this guy was a real piece of work. In 1958, Quincy was drafted into the Army, according to reports. While in the service, he continued to be violent and was once arrested for threatening his commanding officer with a knife. After being discharged, Quincy went back to doing what he did best, entertaining audiences as a killer clown. At some point during the 1960s, Quincy began performing at a popular summer camp for teenagers. One evening, Quincy got into a fight with one of the counselors, and as revenge, he put sleeping pills into the man's drink. Not surprisingly, Quincy was fired the next day. In 1970, Quincy met John Wayne Gacy, aka the Killer Clown. The two became friends and eventually began working together. They formed a clown act called Pogo, the Clown, and Patches, the Clown. They performed at children's parties, parades, and other public events. In 1971, Gacy and Jones were hired to perform at a teenage girl's birthday party. But when they arrived at the house where the party was being held, they were turned away at the door. Apparently, the girls thought that Gacy and Jones looked too creepy to perform for children. Talk about a party foul. Gacy and Jones' friendship didn't last long. On November 12, 1971, Gacy killed Jones by stabbing him more than a dozen times. The following day, Gacy was arrested for Jones' murder. Gacy told the police that he had killed Jones in self-defense, but they didn't buy it. They found blood-stained clothing and a weapon that they believed was used in the murder. Gacy was charged with second-degree murder and sentenced to prison. While in prison, Gacy's cellmate claimed that Gacy confessed to him that he killed Jones over a disagreement about money. Gacy was released from prison in 1973, but he was soon arrested again for sexually assaulting a young woman. He was subsequently sentenced to 6 years in prison. However, the charges were later dropped, and Gacy was set free. After his release, Gacy performed as a clown at various hospitals, nursing homes, and charity events. He also became involved in politics and was elected to the board of directors of the International Clown Association. In 1978, Gacy was arrested for the kidnapping and murder of a 14-year-old boy. He was later convicted of 33 murders and sentenced to death. On May 10, 1994, Gacy was executed by lethal injection. So there you have it, the story of Quincy Jones, the killer clown. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave us a like and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.